Well, the effect of U.S. tariffs on the auto industry here in Waterloo Region is becoming more real tonight. Cambridge camper van company Roadtrek has temporarily laid off all of its employees as it tries to navigate the reality of this trade war. CTV's Alexandra Holyk live now with more details. Okay, Alexandra, let's start with when did workers find out about all this?
On Friday, Tony, they were handed a letter saying the layoffs would take effect today and they'd be out of work for at least a week. But one worker tells me while they're hopeful to return next Monday, everything's still up in the air. One day after U.S. President Donald Trump's auto tariffs took effect, Cambridge camper van company Roadtrek took action, temporarily cutting dozens of jobs and leaving workers in limbo.
The entire plant got a layoff notice for 1 week, and it was 80 employees.
CTV News obtained a letter issued to Roadtrek workers on Friday. In it, the company says it has been forced to reduce production output due to changes to North American trade agreements and tariffs, as well as subsequent influences to its business beyond its control. The 25% tariff targets automotive parts made outside the U.S.
The automotive industry is based on having those relationships with Canada, Mexico, and the U.S. And it's hard not to have parts from any one of those countries.
Gary Hudson is one of 80 Roadtrek employees now out of a job. In the days and weeks leading up to the layoffs, tariffs have been top of mind for many.
We've basically been, I guess, working on eggshells.
And now that employees are out of work altogether, there's more uncertainty than ever.
They don't know what's going to happen from day to day. Everyone knows that there's tariffs that were imposed, and not many employers know what the impact is going to be either, which puts our members at a very uneasy situation.
And it's not just Roadtrek.
There's been multiple different workplaces that have received layoffs notices over the course of the last week.
But Hudson says workers are worried about the weeks to come.
I wish I could give them the right answer and say, yeah, everything's going to be great. But again, I don't have those answers, and I also don't want to give anybody false hope.
As mentioned, Roadtrek expects workers to be back on the job on April 14th. CTV News reached out to the company to respond to the concerns raised by workers, but no one was available to comment today.